CKUT 90.3 FM.
Yes, Montreal, my city. Welcome back to the Morning Detour. If your car is locked up, you call Mr. Fix-It. If you need some new cabinets, you call Mr. Fix-It. If certain things is leaky or not leaky enough, you call Mr. Fix-It.
I'm there.
He is a friend of the show, 22 years old, leader of the younger generation. He's making beautiful music in the city right now, man. It's like the renaissance for Montreal music right now. So I'd like to welcome him back to the show. Mr. Fix-It, how you doing, King?
I'm doing great. Nice to be back. How you guys doing?
Well, listen, we're doing good. If people don't know, you're a Montreal artist. You're a member of 4DG Collective. You're passionate about creativity. You blend jazz, rap, boom bap, soul, and West Coast bounce in your music. You're also a DJ. We didn't talk about that last time.
Just when you said that, it was like jazz rap.
I just want to get my saxophone back. Don't play with me. I know you play the piano. The Weezy Muche Santata album will be coming out this summer. Brought to you by Big Will.
Big William.
He'll be playing at all the comedy shows across town. So what's going on, man? It's been a while since we've seen you. Let's open up musically. What have you been doing?
I've been working on my sound for real with my collective. Really, from the last time, I remember we were joking about that orbital sound. That was really kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, from where it's been, like I really blended like my favorite genres, jazz rap, boom bap. I feel like I'm trying to find.
Just say it in order, man. It's just a vibe, but it's a jazz rap, boom bap, West Coast bounce. Hey, jazz rap, boom bap, West Coast bounce.
It's a blend of jazz rap, boom bap, soul, and West Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the West Coast is really like in the bounce like of like the pockets and stuff, but I really been listening to a lot of jazz rap and I feel like I connect to it really. So I'm just working on that a lot, finding myself. I'm just letting life take over as well, have more things to talk about, deepening my my pen. I've been writing everything on pen and paper since 2025, everything, and it's so much better.
Before you used to do what?
On my phone,
Just
like a lot of
freestyle?
notes and stuff like that, right on. But I feel like writing pen and paper is so much more raw and authentic.
Oh, so. That's telling your age right now, because you know what I mean. Us oldies, we always know. Listen, give me a paper. Do you see the paper? This is Weezy's paper. You understand? Okay. So we know when you write it down, it's a whole different thing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But shout out to you for remembering our old interview, talking about the old interview, orbital, rightfully so.
That's so funny.
But when you first came on, you were talking about the 4DG Collective, and it was kind of like just in its inception a little bit. Like you guys been doing things, but like it's clearly like so much more has happened since. So tell us a little bit about that and what's been going on with the 4DG movement.
For sure, that's my family for real. We really been locked in. We just actually built a studio.
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mr. Fix-It, the build a boost and everything.
Yeah. Shout out to my guys, Da, Sona, Zuvi, everybody. Ja, we've been working really hard. We're there almost every day, like till 4 a.m. working. And it's really brought us together, given us something to actually work for as a collective and get our shit together. We have a plan.
It together as a team.
Yeah, for sure. And this is our life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's serious. And we're excited to show you guys. There's a lot coming. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be for the community as well. So I give access to artists to be able to have quality for their music.
Where's it located?
St. Henry.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say the exact location yet, but
it's 4DG, but it ain't in the hood. I'm joking.
I mean, it's like St. Henry is St. Henry is part of NDG though. Actually,
for real?
Yeah, it's just now it changed the name. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
It's DG adjacent.
It's DG adjacent for sure. Okay, because we coming down St. Jacques.
Sisterhood, yeah.
Yeah, we coming down St. Jacques.
It's literally under the bridge. It's literally where the Taco Frita is, under the bridge, right after NDG.
It's the Portmore.
That's how you get
Taco
the
Frita.
Yo, exactly.
So I want to ask you, so your sound blends jazz, rap, boom bap, soul, West Coast bounce. What were some of your biggest musical influences and how have they shaped your artistry at this point now? Because you've changed a lot as an artist since last time you were on the show.
Yeah, definitely. I would say my top three, for sure, Vince Staples, Mick Jenkins. Those two have been my ride or dies for type of music when I'm been listening to. And I would say honestly, my collective for real they've been doing music for a lot longer than I have, So I look at them as inspiration and they help me as well with my sound. So I tap into that. I would say maybe what's it called? Smino. Smino always for the creativity for sure.
And And like you've DJ'd a lot of corporate events and stuff like that. How has your experience DJing influenced music making and MCing rapping? Because it's two different things at the same time. But even though it connects and it meshes, but how does one influence the other?
I feel like in DJing, especially when I'm doing corporate events, like it's not like clubs. Like I can't put like music that's more like my type of music. And I feel like it forced me to really tap into like the 2000s. And my corporate set is mad lit. Like I get these 50-year-olds turned. Like, I swear. Like I put like a lot of like I have a mix of like white people music, like Dua Lipa, like Ariana Grande, those like the party bounce. Yeah. But I also have like the Mary J. Blige, like the old school Black Eyed Peas. I bring back the corporate, the 50 Cent. I bring back like the corporate, the Y2K kind of 2000s, 1980s. I have a really good playlist built for like a lot of groups.
2003 was the best music, man.
Yo.
Yeah. Okay.
That's when they were born.
Oops.
Yeah.
Because Ochi was It's Getting Hot in Here, right? And like Nelly had that one. Wasn't that 03?
2003 wasn't it also the Blueprint?
Yeah, the Blueprint. Yeah.
Study the
Brown
album.
Sugar, won't you give it to me? Make it and Ari, what's her name?
Tata wanna do music so bad, Gita.
Just one thing that got me second that.
Yeah, she can do it.
I'm gonna bring back her videos.
Oh my gosh.
So last time you were here, you were just about to drop your EP. You've dropped the EP. What was the response towards that EP, and what are you working on now?
For sure, yeah. The EP honestly blew my mind away, like how well it did. It was my first tape. Like I've been doing music for like 8 months now, so for the tape to do about 120,000 streams so far.
8 months?
Yeah,
It seemed like so much longer since.
Yeah, because he was. Remember last time he came, he said he was in
first
the crew, but he was in the back. He was chilling, and then he's like, "Yo." Then he got Orbital.
Hey, brush your shoulders off, big man. You involved.
Remember he got Orbital.
Yeah.
He got Orbital. He's like, hold on, my music is different.
Yeah.
Let me stand out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit, okay.
But yeah, so the EP did about 120,000 streams, but it was really big in like Germany. My main audience was there, and the US, which I'm trying to like tap into Germany because it'll give me like maybe if I can build an audience there.
International.
Exactly, I could probably do shows there, which would be good because I feel like Montreal's a great city.
That's where the money is.
Yeah, exactly.
Not in the States.
Yeah, Europe pay a lot, and they're like active fan bases. Like they actually like be texting me on Instagram and stuff like.
And they love underground rap.
Yeah, for sure, exactly. And so the tape was great. I learned a lot of stuff though. I did a lot of mistakes, but because of that, like I feel like it helped me with my marketing and like my quality of sound overall. So like where I'm at now is really like I'm delving deep into like the quality of my content, and exploring my creativity, trying to focus on building my sound and my voice. So that's pretty much what I've been working on.
So your latest single, Punks, talk to us a little bit about that. We're gonna play it right after the interview.
For sure. Yeah, that song is a song I was working on for so long, honestly. And the reason it worked on for so long is because I wanted a certain sound to it, and I actually involved at least a good 10 people like to just get the sound I wanted. Like I had like Yamasato doing the bass line at the end, like when the chorus comes back to give that bounce. I have Perry, Killj, the guys. It's all the guys at MBS Studio. Shout out to them. What they're doing is awesome. They were helping me with the master and mix. I had my boys in the collective work. I had Sean and Andy, who are the two main producers of it. They're out in the States, but yeah, like those are my guys too. So shout out to them.
So where does KJ come in all this?
KJ?
He does the pictures, he's the model, he gets the word out. Where do you
he's the promoter.
You spin at apartment?
No, I'm doing my first set apartment, most likely March 12th.
So KJ is the young Vita. KJ is the young Vita.
No, KJ is the guy. That's Poster Boy. That's Poster Boy.
Yeah, I get it.
That's his nickname, Poster Boy?
Listen.
Yeah, for apartment. Nah, but that's not who he is. But, that's KJ. That's the guy.
So shout out your performance, your first performance at Apartment 1000.
Yeah, that's going to be most likely March 12th. I just have to confirm it, but I'm definitely gonna be spinning there in the future. I was doing at Jet, but I'm really focusing on corporate gigs. Like I had 2 big gigs, like Moroccan Oil. I did their team ceremony for the year.
Get that bag.
And exactly.
Someone's gotta do it.
And then I did the Simon's the corporate director event in Quebec.
Okay.
You
know what?
He has suits and a mic.
Weezy got suits and the mic. I got the mic and the suit. Shout out to Francois Berto in the building.
I'll be popping out just swag for real.
But shout out to you because you're doing 4DG Collective. That's community, and like you really focus on the corporate because we don't hear that a lot. You know what I mean?
Especially from the young guys as well.
Got to.
But he said, I know that's where the bag is.
It is,
and
like,
they don't
yo.
complain about the pricey.
I feel like clubs is good, you know. Like I do the clubs more for like just the vibes, getting my extra bag, you know, and also like playing music of like my community and stuff, you know. Plus, as I said, it's another way of expressing myself in an artistic way, musically.
Course.
And that's why. But the corporate gigs, like I kind of, they're fun. They're great for connections in terms of like, you know, like making music, being an artist is not just making the music. Like you have to do the business.
It's networking.
Corporate is tapping you
relationship
in.
building.
Exactly. You know, like my music playing at corporate gigs where there's like big CEOs hearing it, and then they booking me for other events.
And you don't know who they know.
Exactly.
Rightfully so.
Anybody could be watching.
Yeah. So what's next for you?
I don't know, but they got their own camera guy too. By the way, his name is Joe.
Oh.
Vita knows the whole team. Well, poster boys or sons. You know?
Like what, oh yeah, shout out Joe. Yeah.
I want that.
Smacking. Shout out Subtle Savage Wine.
He's gonna
Vita.
be tipping. He's gonna be floating out of here.
I'm drinking
last
that
time he
Mega
didn't even want to leave. Last time he was here to the end. Like
we was vibing for real. That was so funny. Oh my god.
Real quick, speaking about the business, you've been taking music seriously for the last 8 months. What had been some of your takeaways of the music business in general, especially doing music from Montreal? What are some of the things that you've noticed?
I'm actually gonna answer that 2 ways. Okay, the first one is gonna be like what you asked, and the second one is gonna be about Montreal because I have something to say about that.
Okay.
But the first takeaway I would say is that you can't trust everybody. Like everybody is not in there for the best of you, you know, necessarily. But also like you have to be consistent, and I'm learning that right now. But at the end of the day, like if your music is quality, like it's gonna do marketing itself. If you know how to do your basic marketing.
But marketing, you needs to come with the marketing.
Yeah, exactly. And for Montreal, like I love my city, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like we can all agree that like the problem with the city is that it's very gatekeepy. Like that's why when we think of Montreal, we're like, oh, top artists. There's like we can name like 4 or 5 like that are like the main ones that we hear about. But like in New York, there's so many. In the States,
there's more unity.
Here people like kind of like stay reserved. It's like too much competition. Like that's why like what I do, like in my last video I collabed with a brand called Southmade for punks. Like I'm trying to do that in every video, collab with other brands from here, like clothing brand rock their shit in like my videos or like my rollouts. I have like videographers from here, all made by people from here, my collective, you know, like just bring as many
got
people.
The marketing, because people mess up. People don't understand marketing is more than just promo. You know, it's publicity, it's all that stuff, it's branding.
It's a team.
I'm creating my world right now, essentially.
Pop off,
Pop off, yeah.
If you're not subtle.
Yeah, but you gotta come with the savagery.
I want to ask you, so now we have Punks that just came out. What is next for you now? Like, are we going to do another EP? Like what's the next in the Mr. Fix-It universe?
So
the Orbital universe.
The Orbital universe. So basically, after Punks, like I have another song coming out. I essentially had like a bank of songs that I was gonna do a tape, but I'm like, let me just give them what they want, which is gonna be I'm gonna drop way more consistent. I'm just gonna spread that out across like 8 months. Just give them like 4 or 5 songs, like 2 or actually I'm probably gonna give them like 3, like including Punks. So like I have two more that I'm dropping. The next one's gonna be called We Breathe, We Smoke. It's a super like prep for the summer vibes.
Okay.
That's the West Coast bounce. I sent that to you, so you know.
We breathe, we smoke.
You can definitely run that up. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Promo, come on, we got the money.
Rightfully so.
Let's get that money. But yeah, basically that song is I love that song. It's super swaggy, super vibes. You know, of course, it's awesome. You guys are out here soon, but yeah. And then after that, I might prep. Basically the whole year I'm prepping for 2026, which is gonna be like where I'm working on my album.
Yo, awesome. You know, like for a young cat and like you coming in just 8 months, yo, you have your head tight on your shoulders, that it's screwed in all the way.
I mean, it's like yo,
you
like
coming different, and I like to see it.
So I have no time to waste at the end of the day.
Yeah, rightfully so.
But you're only 22. You got so much time.
222.
You're saying all these things, and I'm thinking about something. How do you kind of deal with the jealousy? Because you are, listen, they can get mad at me if they want. You are one of the better members in your group at making music. And outside of that...
You're talking about my collective?
Yeah.
Nah, I would say that they're better than me.
Well, you have to say that.
No.
I don't have to say that.
No, I'm actually gonna stand on that. No. They've been doing music. They are the ones that teach me how to do music. Yeah. If you're saying in a city, that's blessed. My collective, the word they with me. Like,
Okay.
they-
If you guys want to be like Megatron and be one machine, y'all could be one machine.
if you're talking about like numbers and stuff, like okay, like yeah, like, but that's because like I'm pushing my stuff a bit more, you know what I'm saying? But like them, like the quality of music, like they got it, you know what I'm saying? I will say that, and they'll say that too, you know what I'm saying? Like marketing wise, that's my strength, like, and we all know that, but that's why we're playing each our role in the collective. Like I'm pushing marketing, we got like Zuvi helping us out with like all the social media aspect, Dot and them like helping out with the studio a lot more.
That's our guy. You Dot, he's been on the
is
shit.
like
Come on, man.
That's our guy. That's our
Montreal
guy.
Easy, you know?
Yeah. Dot, listen. I've been waiting for the invite. Me and Tata were ready to do some interludes, man. Waiting for that studio.
Hey, we might have to get it. I forgot about that. You guys asked me that.
Let the people know how they can follow your music if they haven't done it already. How they can support you all the way through.
Yeah, we got. You guys can do Fix Your Shit with 2 X's on Instagram. You'll find that shit quick. Don't even worry. Spotify Fix, Apple Music Fix. You guys can see all my links in Instagram as well. And I just dropped the video at 7:30 last night. Full video to Punks. You guys can go check that out. Made by Luke's. Shout out my boy. And yeah.
Reno Depo needs to give you a bag.
Who?
Reno Depo needs to give him a bag.
Yeah, I should make it. Yo,
Reno.
I should
Every
do-
time you come here, we give away ideas. That's all we do.
We just be trading sauce here. Like.
We're a marketing firm over here.
I can do like a hammer, just holding the hammer like.
No, but you have to come with the
Fix
Tim
your shit.
boots. The Tim boots.
No, hold on. The A&R.
I started tearing the
You have to
wall
come
down.
with the forklift and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I should do a video where like it's just like you know, guys have seen that Dochi video where she's just standing in front of the green thing and it's like boom bap this, boom bap that, and it's just slowly backing out. I could do that, and then the forklift just comes through and breaks the wall.
Why do I see kind of like a prison shot, but like more for construction
Yo,
people?
there's so much different
Like, yeah,
ideas.
You know when they have the onesie,
jumpers?
but it's half on him and he has his boots.
You guys got big boots sweating in the back. You know he got no hair on top.
He's doing
Y'all
the Captain
killing-
Morgan stance like this with a hammer.
No.
I'm doing the Magic Mike. Like that's what I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
Okay, yeah. But you can have a
Look, he's
have a
talking
white
about the
beater
half
on it.
jumper. That's
Have
mad like white boy with the
Yeah,
tattoos
oh my
all over.
gosh.
Just
It
With the
is
lumberjack.
Magic Mike.
bald.
That's exactly it.
He
Magic
needs
Mike.
his Mr. Fix-It lumberjack line. And I'm trying to figure out to myself, what would it take for him to get Reno Depo late at night? I want to see him in the aisles.
Holla at me.
I love how you call it Reno Depot.
I should hit them up to do a thing.
What do you guys
sponsored
call
by
it?
Reno Depot.
Reno Depot?
It's Reno Depo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Reno-
Yeah, shout out Quebec, huh?
Reno Depot.
Reno Depot.
That video with Rev is crazy though. Morning Detour morning.
No, the way he said it, the detour, he said it with an accent aigu.
The way
The
he said
detour
that.
morning.
No, but he was the way he said it, he was so sure that he was saying it right.
He's like, shout out Montreal
Detour-
and the
Detour
detour morning
morning.
for having me.
Spending on business.
I'm like, I'm not gonna let that one slide. No
Then
way.
he did it again.
So Montreal, my city, for your listening pleasure, we're gonna play Punks by Mr. Fix-It. It's the Mighty CKT 90.3 FM, Moon Chaser, Tata, Vida in the building, Subtle Savage, Joe Bleezy. You know how we do things, drastic measures.
Tell him, Tata.
Hey.
The Morning Detour on CKUT 90.3 FM.